Hi everybody, this is Riley and Father here again, down south Supernatural. We don't have a whole bunch tonight, but I figured we need to get up here and talk to y'all about a few topics. So we do have a little bit to talk about. We just wanted to keep the streak going for the most part. The first thing I wanted to mention is our business.
Hey Paul, how's
Hey
it going,
Paul,
buddy?
how you doing? But the first thing I wanted to mention here as of lately, as you may can tell, we hadn't been investigating a lot like we did usually, but that's due to the weather around here.
You do know it's winter, right?
Yeah, the winter, the cold weather.
I'm talking to you. Hello, sir. Hello. Let me interrupt you. The rest of the world isn't either. It's winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 73 in here and you're shivering right now.
Yeah.
It's winter.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody cares that we're not investigating. I don't even think you do. We need to explain, Paul? I don't think we need to explain. When the weather breaks, you get out and about.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. I don't think you don't owe an explanation to anybody. But now I understand what you're saying, but I think everybody knows this. You freeze everything off.
Freeze, you'll freeze your
You freeze it all off.
Yeah.
Actually, it was nice today. It's been in the 60s today, with snow still on the ground here around our house.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but yeah, we still got snow in our yard, and it was 67, 68 yesterday. And on 60s today, we still got snow. A little bit of snow here and there. See, Paul even said, nope, no explanation needed.
But I have already been thinking about the schedule for lining some hunts up for when we are prepared to get back on it. And the biggest hitter on our list right now is more than likely going to be in the South Carolina area, which is uncharted territory for down south Supernatural so far, other than the graveyard up there that I visited a few years back. So I'm hoping to find some locations in South Carolina that me and Father could hit on a visit. So we could kind of knock off more than one location in one night or one day, hopefully.
What?
Yeah.
More than one location in one day?
Like not far from each other, but in the same South Carolina area.
I got you.
Because South Carolina is pretty prone to spirit activity.
I think everywhere is pretty prone to spirit activity. It just happens that we haven't done hardly anything in South Carolina, and that is a good spot. That is a good location this year where we're going to try to do a little more investigating in South Carolina, because we haven't. That's the main thing. When you look on our map where we drop pins everywhere we've been, not a lot going on in South Carolina at all.
Yeah.
At all. But yeah, there. And I think the other biggest spot that I've been thinking about, and I think about it often and for years, is Gettysburg. We even spoke about it a few weeks ago when Paul's in on that too. But yeah, we like Gettysburg. I really want to go to Gettysburg, and actually would like to spend 3 or 4 days in Gettysburg.
Yeah.
Because for us, we just don't get to go any old time. So when we go, it'll be a big deal for us.
Yeah. Well.
So Gettysburg really gets my attention.
Yeah.
And I love watching videos about Gettysburg and the history, but I really like watching videos that people, they see an apparition or a soldier. You can see an apparition of a soldier still wearing his gear.
A Confederate or Union.
Yeah, man, those are really cool. With AI, I'm really skeptical with AI this day and time, but they're still really cool videos. And I guess the only way to figure it out is to go.
Is to actually go, yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, you think there's that stuff, some of that stuff's got to be real. with all that energy prone to Gettysburg.
Oh God, I really like. No,
Yeah.
I'm not doubting that it's haunted or not, or with spirit activity. I know I would bet any amount of money it's very active,
You got to think about
very active.
all the blood and carnage that was left there at one point in time. It stained history
Oh
there.
gosh, yeah, yeah, absolutely.
That place will never be a normal location. It will always have some kind of spirit activity to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You couldn't wash that off with the.
Paul, I know you have been to Gettysburg. Anybody else in the stream tonight been to Gettysburg? Hey, Leah, thanks for joining us tonight. This is episode 145. We didn't say it.
Oh, God.
We got to keep this. Episode 145.
Holy smokes, man. It's getting up there.
Gettysburg, Charleston, South Carolina, Gettysburg, 2 number 1 hitters right now on the list. And I'm not really worried about, I mean, no doubt we'll go where we want to go. So I'm not as focused and as worried about making a schedule as you get.
Yeah.
You can get really like freaked out about it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, we're going to go. We'll go. It'll hit us and we'll just take off and go. That's what we do. You know, I've never been one very good with schedules. I do like to have a semi schedule of, hey, you know, my schedule consists of, well, next weekend I can do something because as of right this minute, I don't have anything to do. But as far as saying on the 23rd or the 15th, we're going here, doing that, that can be tough in the life I live because we've got so much going on outside, you know, or of work that it's hard sometimes just to take off and go.
Yeah.
I would really like to have that retired life where, hey, man, let's go. Anywhere you want to go, I'll be in the truck waiting on you. Load up. Let's go.
Yeah.
We ain't there yet, but we're working our way to it.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I'm thinking I wrote down something earlier today talking. Go ahead and mention it before we get too far away from the topic of the cold weather issue. The Virginia area, the Virginia locations that we've mentioned in the past about wanting to go to. We're hoping to work in something up that way in the Virginia area when the weather calms down being so cold. Because like South Carolina, the Virginia area seems to be a pretty dominant location for spirit activity itself as well.
Well, here again, you get into that history, that pre-Civil War era. You know, nothing. Just got to be loaded with spirit activity.
Yeah,
up and down the East Coast, I would say.
Yeah, that's like what Angel said on last week's live, talking about a ship there, I think in the Virginia area that was docked, but it was
that one he was talking about. It may have been, I'm not sure, but I just think about when you have, of course, on the East Coast, you're by the coast. You know, that's where going to be a lot of retired ships and battleships are going to be. I would think, you know, from heck, especially from North Carolina up, North South Carolina also, because I know you got the North Carolina battleship in Wilmington. We've investigated it all night long, and it was a really cool.
It was cool investigation. Pretty good investigation.
We haven't done any other ships though.
No.
But either way, everything you're talking about leads me to say we're talking about battleground era investigations, which I really like that.
I do too.
It's good. And it's something we always talk about we're going to do more of. And as of yet, we always end up going to some big, humongous location. Yeah. And instead, time flies doing that.
You know where I actually started to hit the mother lode with locations, though? That a place that we've never actually targeted. We've talked about it, but I really started hitting the mother lode or the locations out on the coast. what would you call it? The Outer Banks area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ocracoke,
the Outer Banks area. I hit a mother load of locations. Like, evidently,
you're
like,
going right back to Edward Teach time then when you start doing that.
Yeah.
You know, so we've already hit Beaufort pretty good.
Yeah.
So you'll be heading up off Beaufort, up north, heading a little ways up to
Yeah.
the Outer Banks, more of the Outer Banks area.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, what I read about on a website for the Outer Banks is back in the Civil War era, while we're in it, they used a few of the hotels up that in the Outer Banks area for Civil War hospitals while the war was going on. And you know, that
Like old homes, not really like a hotel.
Old homes.
Yeah, probably.
They'd use them for actual Civil War hospitals.
Sure, I bet they did.
And by looking at their hospitals and how they actually made them happen back in that day, basically a Civil War hospital was nothing more than pulling out the kitchen table, cleaning off the top, and getting it to where a body could lay on it, and then they could cut that person. Well,
we could cut them up. They're in there for help. We ain't cutting more pieces off.
I know, but
try to help them the best you could back in that day, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
you were about to describe this thing. You were about to start slicing and dicing.
Yeah, but
no,
you gotta
think.
You gotta think that kitchen table that they're doing all this on, or whatever they're laying the person on in the heat of the moment back then, when that blood seeps down in that wood, is soaking up that energy.
Yeah. Oh.
And all of that remains. It don't matter how much they wash the table.
Come on, man.
If you still shine a black light on that thing, it's still going to show that those blood
or on the old hardwood floors.
Yeah, or on the old hardwood floor.
Yeah. So a lot of those old places probably still have some original flooring in them.
Yeah.
And there may be some that still have original tables and chairs and furniture in them. You never know.
Yeah.
It's possible, I guess. I don't know. There's probably some people watching this who know more about it than we do.
Probably.
I'm sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably so. I was just thinking, and it was like every time I found a location in the Outer Banks area, I'd find 2 or 3 more right after that. So, they just started popping up when I hit search on the Outer Banks for spirit activity or ghost hunting locations or haunted locations at that. Yeah. So, seems to be the Outer Banks could also be another good targeted location for this year once the weather gets right. And honestly, with, how would I say this? With the equipment that we got right now, and with the equipment that we're going to only continue upgrading,
we are not getting into equipment tonight. I refuse. I'll do cartwheels out here. You start talking about equipment, I'm going out of here.
I'm sorry.
I'm going out of here.
I love equipment.
You start that shit, I'm going out of here. I might not even open the door when I might try to do like a ghost and go right out it without opening it.
There you go. You're gonna roll my window.
We had like 19 people up here. You mentioned equipment, and we got 3 people now. I'm sorry, y'all. I know you feel the same about as I do. Oh, geez. He started our show with locations and equipment. Somebody rattled my bag right now. We've been on a pretty good roll the last few weeks. We've been talking about, we've been picking up some different key points, talking about different types of hauntings. And Riley's drawn a blank with that. I actually like, breaking some stuff down as far as the spirit world and trying to figure some things out that we don't really understand. But it's really cool to talk about those things.
Yeah.
I really wish we get some guests up here when we start talking about our next our next part of whatever, what's the word? When we come up with a discussion about a certain part of
like a live
any
topic,
type of paranormal type topic, and have some guests up here to chime in and have a discussion about it instead of it just being mine and your point of view. I would love to hear other people's point of view.
Yeah,
that's the kind of live I want. I really wish our live would really start moving toward that. We keep saying we're going to push more this year. We're going to try to get a call in, but man, it's just not moving.
It really ain't.
It's just not moving. It's tough. It's really tough. And I think the biggest part about it is, you guys can agree with me or say no. I think the biggest part of trying to make, like what Riley and I do, and a lot of y'all do, is to grow it, especially on the social media platform. Is it's already watered down with paranormal everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's a paranormal group. I don't have any problem with that now. My point being, there's so many paranormal groups and everybody's doing the same things that it's hard to find your hold on. It's hard to carve your name because there's so many people who are doing it. Yeah. And really, we'd like to have a talk show and have somebody on here every Wednesday night. That's what we want to do.
That would be
Then we wouldn't be sitting here talking about equipment. Oh my goodness, talking about equipment.
I love
We are equipment poor. We don't need any more equipment. Jeez, Lord help us with the equipment. Anyway, so that's what we're at. Yeah, you run all 17 of those folks out of here. They were like, oh God, Riley's on equipment again. We gone.
Riley's got an addiction.
They just down south out of us.
Yeah.
It's okay though. Yeah, but we are reaching out, just so you know. We're reaching out to a few groups here in North Carolina, trying to get some more people on, let them talk about what they do and where they're located. It's really, I enjoy talking to other people who are in the paranormal investigation world. I do. I enjoy meeting people that way. And it's a perfect platform to do it.
Yeah.
We don't have millions of followers, but people do watch. They go back and watch. And I think it's good to meet people that way.
Yeah.
So that is
I think it is.
That is how we will keep on trying to pursue that in the future. But yeah, can we skip the equipment part?
I mean, Paul told me to work it.
I don't think he was talking about that. Not work that part. I always like to say, what's the rest of the world doing? But man, we hardly even get any comments,
Yeah, I know.
I'd like to know what you guys are doing. It ain't all about us. Because you keep coming in here and joining us, and we appreciate that. So you like us just a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we still like to know what everybody else is doing in their part of the world, for sure.
Definitely.
And I haven't even been searching a lot of social medias lately. Really haven't done much social media period lately. So I don't really know what the paranormal world's doing as far as investigation side of it. I have been seeing some people who are going live. Nick and Tessa Roth are live with some big announcement at 7 p.m. tonight. I saw an ad for that. I don't know what happened with that. Jason Halls was live today. Earlier today, he had a Q&A, which was really cool. He was live today, him and someone else, and he's doing a lot more social media, it seems like, pushing the TAPS group.
Yeah.
Which is really cool to see him doing it, because he's one of the original guys, man.
Yeah, he's the one who formed it, I believe, or him or Grant. I'm not sure.
I'm just saying it's good to see him being more on the more social platforms of being on doing lives and stuff. And I'm not sure where the Conjuring House is going. I guess those guys are still pursuing it, trying to get that place. I don't know. It's hard to see with all the clickbait you see if you do get on social media. They want you to click on it and they going to tell you this huge story that ends up being bullcrap.
Yeah.
So I try not to even use the clickbait anymore.
I don't even know if that strumpet who owned it's ever going to let it go.
I don't think she doesn't own it now. Well, I don't know, but I don't think she owns it.
I know, but her sister has gone in there and done something, made it where Jason can't even buy the house now. So, and that's that same woman's sister, that Jacqueline Nunez.
Work it. Well, he's trying to tell you what he meant. You had me running all over South Carolina and all the way up to Virginia in a matter of one weekend. My boy was getting out there. We're about to put some miles on the old black truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, warmer weather, man. It'll be coming. It'll be coming. It seems like our seasons are getting put off. I feel like the seasons are almost a month behind. I remember, let's just say 20 years ago in February, we were already getting this. The winter was about over in February, because I remember second week in February, we'd always start baseball practice. That means the weather's warming up. Things are getting prettier. Spring's on the way.
Yeah.
Now we get snow in February, man, and we've been getting snow. And in March, we'll still have some cold weather easing in and out in March. So it's like the seasons are changing, man. Y'all consider that global warming? I have no idea.
It sucks, green donkey.
Yeah.
You can fill in the word that comes after that.
But no, we're just hanging out, man. We don't even have we're going to try to pick a topic today, and we got hung up on no topics. We just don't have a topic. Well, I don't know what happened, Riley. His topic is women today. Riley's been talking to about 10 different women, chatting it up with about 10 different women. So our paranormal topics went out the door. Oh, it got quiet in here. Jesus, it got quiet in here. You blushing?
No.
If Angel's up here, he's been lover today.
Oh,
Riley, lover.
Dog Angel's up here.
No, he ain't up here.
He's working right now.
Anyway, but we had to do the live. We got to do the live. Come hell or high water, we're going to do the live no matter how unprepared we are. But that's okay, because this is your live.
This is your live. They had to go live.
Leah, you guys, y'all still have snow on the ground where you're at? Is it still like minus 10 degrees? I'm just curious if, like I said, the last 2 days here have been really nice. And we needed it, because this weather, when I'm stuck inside and can't do things I want to do, man, it'll drag you down mentally. It does me a little bit.
What, like weather like this?
No, today was good. Yes, I mean, yesterday was not really, really nice.
Yeah.
But it's still better than 30 degrees, north wind blowing 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's raw.
Absolutely. All right, what you got on your list other than equipment and locations?
That's basically all I got.
What? I see a pile of writing all over that list. There's got to be something else. You got a whole page of writing.
Oh, good news, y'all. I have found a contact for the basement, Granger, to get back into. I'm going to beg them. I don't care what I got to do, but we got to get back in there. Somebody's got some splaining to do over there.
Well, you cut your teeth in there. You've been in there 50 times. You want to get back in there?
50 times? I think I've been in there way more than that.
I don't know about that. I'm saying, I guess the point I was making, you've been in there a lot and you want to go back.
Gosh, yeah, I love that place. The last time we were in there, remember that loud noise? Sounded like something got thrown across the auditorium in there.
Wasn't the last time we went, we really didn't get a lot. But the previous time before that, it was very interesting, to say the least. But yes, so our hookup that we've had for years at Granger, won't say any names, but the lady who used to hook us up and she would meet us and let us in, she got sick and ended up having to retire. So we lost, like Riley said, we lost our hookup. And sadly, the company that owns Granger now is not a local company to Kinston. They're out of Greensboro. And another thing, to say the least, they're not interested in paranormal activity at all. So it kind of, when she got sick and she had to retire, it kind of, we went with her, basically.
Yeah.
And I have had conversation last year with the management for that location. And it was jumping through hoops. And I thought, man, is it really worth it? I don't know. But it is nice to have a local place that has that kind of activity. And it does have some good activity. But then again, man, those people, from Greensboro. They want you to sign your life away just by going up there. You got to sign all kinds of guarantees, and anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be cool to go back in there. It is nice having a place that you can go about anytime you want to go that does have some decent activity. And it's not every time you go there.
No.
Spirits will go quiet there.
They will.
And they know us as many times as we've been in there.
Yeah.
If there's any local spirits there, they're very aware of us. So it's funny that sometimes we go in there and we don't get a lot. And then sometimes we get poltergeist activity all night long.
Yeah.
So it's just, I guess that's really said about any location.
Yeah.
And we do say that a lot. We go to places and don't get something, and heck, you go back there the next night and you're like, oh my gosh, what happened last night when we were here?
Yeah.
So that's understandable.
Yeah.
Hard to accept when you go to these places and you pay a lot of money to go.
Yeah.
And you get nothing. That's tough to accept.
Yeah.
So it is nice to go local and it don't cost us a lot of money, which is great. Especially if you don't get much activity. You don't feel like I just dropped $1,000 here and we got nothing. Are you kidding me? That'll upset your stomach for a few weeks.
That is.
And I know all my fellow investigators up here totally agree with that. I don't even have to ask you.
Yeah.
For sure. So but down south, we're still kicking.
We are.
We're still kicking. We're laying low, kind of like you said, Paul. We're waiting for the weather to turn. We still got some things going. I was supposed to help Riley finish up the video this past weekend and the Super Bowl weekend. I can give you all excuses. I didn't do it. I flopped out on him. So I apologize to him on that. But he's waiting on me to finish it. And it is going to be a good video, guys. I'll keep thinking we've said it for 3 or 4 lives in a row.
I've got
the old hospital on College Hill or the old college on Hospital Hill. Which one is it?
Old hospital on College Hill.
It's an awesome site. I saw Paul showed where he's going to go there, which is, he told us the other night he's going to love that place, man.
Yeah.
I hope it's half as active for him as it was, at least half, or a lot more, but even greater as it was for us.
I need to, Paul, you're going to have to tell my little girlfriend there who got the burns that I said, hey, I believe her name was Sarah. Sarah. Yeah, you're going to have to tell Sarah her friend Riley said, hey.
Yep. That'll be a good investigation for you for sure. Your router. That's okay. Now, we were just talking about, we knew you were going to the old hospital on College Hill, and that is an awesome place. I do see us going back there without a doubt one day. And they're doing a lot more. I noticed they were doing, I'm getting a lot more emails and stuff from those guys. They're really doing a lot of advertising on that place. That's an awesome place. Awesome location. If Nick and Tessa Groff have been there, and Nick Groff's been there dozens of times,
and he continues to go back, it's awesome.
That should tell you all you need to know about it.
Yeah.
You hear these high profile investigators, they go to the locations, kind of turn it into a big name. They put out some really awesome videos. That's all great. I love to watch them too. But pay attention to the locations that those guys go to, and they go to them over and over and over. That'll tell you all you need to know. That place is, there's something happening there.
Yeah.
It's not these places where they do one video and they mention it and never go back.
Yeah.
It ain't all about that, because if they find a good spot and they can get good material,
they're going to keep returning.
They're going to go as long as they get it. And, like I said, Nick Groff's as good as anybody. He's better than most, and he goes there a lot. So, without a doubt, you're going to have a good time there. Without a doubt. And every time we start talking about it, I'm like, dude, go inside. Y'all got to get in there and finish the video. So, yes, we do. I think everybody's going to like it once we finish it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I think that's the most words I've ever marked in a video.
If you guys haven't, I did notice there's a lot of, it's going to be a long video. We got to be careful with that. I did notice that thing's really long. But there's so much activity coming through it.
I mean, it's from the second the video starts until the very end. Constant communication.
Mm-hmm.
It is 100% constant.
Yeah.
And not just a little bit here and there. I mean, it's either us saying stuff or on the SLS, or you got voices coming through one of the spirit boxes or one of the devices we
multiple
have.
voices, different spirits.
Yeah.
Multiple.
That is definitely a hotbed.
Yeah. Anyway, moving right along.
You know, something that I was looking at last night in my room after I got done scouring the internet again, looking at different locations, just in Tennessee alone for this year when we go. You know, I found 3 or 4 more locations right there in Tennessee.
Yeah. There's a lot there, man. It's everywhere though, man. We kind of pick and choose where we go and where we're going, but it's everywhere. Every little town has its own little story.
Yeah.
I heard a little video tonight. It was on the news tonight. Ghost town in Littleton, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Population 600 people. So it doesn't matter if you're in a big, 100,000 people metropolis city. A small town with a population of 600 is on the map for having awesome paranormal activity. I've heard of Littleton. Never would I've ever dreamed or thought of that they would be known for ghost spirit activity. It was on the news tonight. It blew my mind.
Littleton, that's where the Paranormal Museum is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
believe that's right.
Could be.
I'm not sure. I know it's got to be by.
I guess my point I was making is you don't have to go to the big time cities to find paranormal activity. I say it here. We probably say it every live.
I mean, you and me got a graveyards left and right.
Not even that. I ain't even done with that. I'm just saying. Paranormal activity is around you right this minute.
Oh, it's in here. I know it is. I feel it coming off.
You know what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you, you don't have to drive nowhere, man. There's history in the land. There's history all around you.
Yeah.
This land, the world has been here for thousands of years.
Yeah.
They didn't just make this land.
I know.
They didn't just make the land you guys are living on. Before your life ever started, someone else's life ended.
Right there
where you're at. So you
yeah.
understand what I'm saying? There's a history there. There's an unknown history everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
That's my point I'm making.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go to Tennessee. You don't have to go to Ohio, Pennsylvania,
Virginia.
Man, if you just do a little research and do a little history and just do a little test session, grab you a little spirit box, go outside and sit where the old barn used to be. Go out and sit where the old building used to be downtown that they tore down, or where the old 150-year-old courthouse is at.
Yeah.
Grab your spirit box and just go sit down for a little while and be quiet and listen.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. Paranormal activity is everywhere. That's fact.
That actually gives me a good idea. I know where we got a date as soon as that Reaper gets here.
Oh, we're back on locations and equipment. Y'all see how quickly he turned the tide on me? He turned the tide that quick on me. All right, go on, tell me.
When that Reaper gets here, Daddy, Father, and Riley have a date at the Lenore County Courthouse.
Oh, geez. We probably need to stay away from there. They may actually be looking at us.
They cleared my warrants after the wreck.
Oh, geez.
Oh, shit, I hope they did.
Oh, man.
But no, you got to think right there where that nose used to be, right there in the parking lot. You got to think of the death that's happened right there.
Yeah, back where they used to hang people on the property. Back when capital punishment was a thing. Back when the crime rate was as low as you ever want to see it. When you did something wrong and you took a life on purpose, that wasn't. I got to be careful how I do this. In other words, you didn't go sit in a jail cell for 2 years before you ever got tried for a cruel crime that you've admitted to doing, and there's evidence that proves you did it without a shadow of a doubt. Why are you sitting in a jail cell somewhere? Back in the day, it didn't happen, man. When you did it and it was you were guilty and it was a proven fact and the world knew it. There's a big oak tree and on some of these old properties that used to have a piece of rope on it, man. And they took care of it right then, and the taxpayer didn't have to feed that person who caused harm to someone else.
Yeah.
They didn't have to take care of them for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
They let God take care of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you gotta be careful. I know I didn't piss some people off up here right now, but that's just how I feel about it.
Look,
and look, I say without a shadow of a doubt that they're guilty. If there's any question whatsoever, man, I'm a little nervous about that one. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
Yep. See, I lost about 5 more off the live.
Yeah.
So you got to watch what you say. I'm sorry.
I saw that number drop down from 3 straight to 2.
Yep.
When you went
back
on
to
that
1, 2.
rampage.
Yep. It wasn't a rampage. It was just flat out common sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, what you were saying is all the history of all the lives that have been lost in old locations that believed in taking care of business when it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I wish we could go back there, but times are way away from that now, man. Way away from that. That's why your crime rate in every big city, small city, it doesn't matter, is off the charts.
Third row.
Because 2 things, home training, and the second thing is because people know they can get away with it.
If I go to jail, I'm gonna get fed 3 meals a day.
Some people might live better in there. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And people just this day and time, and I still think a lot of it comes from home training.
Yeah.
Is the respect from their fellow citizen is at an all-time low.
Yeah.
They don't respect. They don't. Anyway, it's the bad world we're living in right now. Lost 2 more. Sorry. So I start. It's hard to say what you really want to say.
You want to talk about equipment again? Maybe we can get something back.
That's gonna work. I say next Wednesday night. Next Wednesday night, just so you know, we are going to try to have a guest on next Wednesday night. Hopefully, we're thinking it'll be another paranormal group that we've never met before. So Riley will be posting about that this week.
Yeah.
We got fillers out for about a dozen. I got about a fillers out for, man, a lot of new folks that we've never heard of. 3 or 4 right here in Eastern North Carolina. So we're going to reach out and start getting some scheduling made where we have just introduce some people on the next few lives. And if you know somebody who'd like to get up here, a paranormal investigator, or someone you know who knows a lot about history, different locations and the history of places, I'd like to talk to them too, because I love that part of it. We'd love, if they got something they want to say, we'd love to get them up here. And it would keep Riley from talking about equipment all the time and locations.
But I'll do it. I love equipment. I love for everybody to know what Angel or JW Prather's building.
Well, Paul's building stuff regularly.
Yeah.
He probably built some new stuff since they had all the snow on the ground and he couldn't get outside. He probably did.
Yeah.
Those guys can do it. That's one thing that we've never experienced. So I'll leave that to the professionals. Oh, yeah. Anyway, man, what else? Is that all you got for tonight, man?
I think that's about it.
You mean we're going to get out of here with a 40-minute live? Are you kidding me?
42 minutes.
Oh, actually, 39 minutes and 12 seconds as of right this minute.
Yeah. Well, can you do jumping jacks back there until it gets up to 45 minutes?
With my shirt off?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Are you worried?
I'm not going to get back here and bounce something down in front of everybody. There'll be more bouncing than what these folks want to see tonight. And might get the right.
Might get some followers back up.
We may go viral.
Yeah.
We may go viral. But no, I'm not going to be the one on purpose. If there's some money involved, I might do it. A considerable amount. I might do it. I'll let them bounce. Oh Lord, these people, you guys really wouldn't like us much longer after that.
No.
Riley would probably fall on the floor laughing so hard. But yeah, you guys wouldn't. It's nothing pretty here.
I already got a headache from laughing that little bit.
Yeah. All right, y'all. That's it for us tonight. You've heard us ramble on. Next Wednesday night, we're going to try to have a special guest on, and we're going to try to start lining up a few a month. So if you know somebody who'd like to get on our show and talk about paranormal activity, history, Gettysburg, locations, battlefields, we're all for that. Put them in touch with Riley. Shoot Riley a message. Shoot me a message. It don't matter. We'll get back with them. So we are, and we'll get back on some topics and different things. Tonight was just one of those. We winged it. We won't quite prepare.
Yeah, won't prepare.
But we wanted to get up here because it's Wednesday Night Live, and that's what we do.
So I'm Father, and that's Father.
That's right. But anyway, that's going to be it for us tonight. You guys enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe.
Yeah.
And
stay warm.
Check out our new Facebook page. It's Down South Supernatural NC.
Yeah.
And be looking for our video to drop. Hopefully, I'll say it again. Hopefully, before the weekend's out. Good Lord, to find some time we can sit down and go over that one.
Yeah.
It's a crazy busy week for my family. I say it a lot. It seems like we have a lot of them because it's Valentine's week, and my daughter is super, super busy at the bakery. So if you need some goodies, go to Kinston and check out Sugar Coated Bakery. You can look online, too. You can look online. She's got a little website.
Yeah.
But anyway, check her out. She's wide open busy. She has a lot of orders going out for Valentine's. You can slip in there. She'll be open Saturday, too, for the last minute if you need something.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we are busy this week. So I don't know if we get to the video or not.
We can try.
We always try. We're going to try that. Anyway, thank you for getting up here. We appreciate it.
And
we'll see y'all next Wednesday night. Hopefully we'll have a guest in here. If not, we're going to have a topic to discuss. With that being said,
until next Wednesday, y'all can catch us at
Down South Out. Good night. Excuse me. Scares me.